Knock, knock. Hello. All right, Miss Gordon. So we are a little ways out from surgery.
Yeah.
I missed you. You were supposed to come see me.
Yeah, I've been having troubles with rides right now.
We did a couple things going into surgery that were expected. We removed the lining of the joint, that synovial lining, which can cause a lot of inflammation. Sometimes by taking that out, it can decrease how often and how frequent you're having these inflammatory flares. You also had something called loose bodies, which can be like small fragments of bone, sometimes cartilage that just kind of float around in the joint space, and we removed those as well. Now, the one thing that he did find, and you do have a history of lupus, correct?
Yeah.
So one thing that he did find was that you had some breakdown of the bone on the inside compartment. And basically, the bone is very weak, that we didn't want you fully bearing weight on it. We didn't want you walking on it too much, because the danger was, after he went in there and cleaned all that up, is that that bone was a little bit unstable, and that if you put too much weight on it, it could collapse. Have you had any pain?
I mean, it's sore.
Yeah.
The more I move around, the more it does hurt, but
Okay.
I haven't really been that active.
So I think starting some physical therapy now would be really helpful, because what the physical therapy will do is will also kind of act to strengthen the quads, the hamstrings, the muscles that support the knee, thereby also making the knee joint itself stronger. We see this a lot, like patients that have lupus or patients that are on like steroids or anti-inflammatory medications that treat conditions like lupus. They can have this kind of breakdown of the joints, and it can just make the bones weaker over time. Do you feel like you're in a position where you can start physical therapy from like a ride standpoint and stuff, or do you think it's probably not very likely?
I mean, all I can do is try and just...
For sure. And what I would recommend is, even if you can't go like the 3 times a week, what would be really helpful if you go at least once or for a couple of weeks, you get a home exercise plan, let them give you exercises that you can be doing at home. That way you can know what kind of things you should be focusing on. Okay, take a look. Did you find somebody to take these out for you?
I do.
Well, that's good. I was just hoping they weren't like grown in there. Pain here when I push?
Not really.
All right, so you're able to fully extend it, which is great. How far back can you go? Good. Any pain there? No?
It cracks a lot.
Still a little crack. Cracking and noises that the knees make, we don't get too excited about. A lot of times that can just be some residual fluid, it can be some inflammation, it can be scar tissue forming, it can be 100 things. We don't really give that too much weight unless it's associated with any kind of feeling of instability or pain. So for now, what I would recommend, it looks good, you don't have any swelling. We wanted you to be kind of non-weight bearing, but at this point in the game, I would have advanced you to bear more
I
weight.
didn't move around too much at all for like the
Sure.
first week.
Sure.
Now it's just grocery store and
For sure.
things.
Let's get you a new order for physical therapy so you can go over there and at least get some exercises that you can do on your own at home. The other thing we can do is, so when you go to our website, actually there's a drop-down menu at the top, and I can actually show you right here, and we have some great physical therapy home videos that you can do. Go to northpointortho.com. Up here at the top, there's this physical therapy drop-down, and if you scroll down, it has actually a lot of really great videos. So you can take a look there if you can't commit to coming in, which I totally understand. We have to do what works for you.